What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RGTP. I am your host, Lewis, and with me, as always, is the insufferable, terrible,
yes.
outright shitty human being that is Mr. Mamba. Mamba, how we doing
I
today, man?
appreciate you. I'm doing fantastic, bro.
Mix it up, man.
What
I
an
always call you the myth,
amazing
the
entrance.
legend. I always hype up the
Yeah.
shirts, the
Tell
beer. I
them
gotta
the truth.
shit on you a little
Tell
bit.
them the truth
Exactly.
now.
You ain't shit.
Exactly.
Exactly my point. How are we doing today on this fine Friday, my guy?
It's cold, bro. I have a hoodie on right now. Like
It's cold
it is
as
cold,
he's in
bro.
Florida.
Yeah. Nothing's happening in Buffalo right now.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There is talks that the game in general might be outright canceled because players are not able to get out there because of these conditions. Crazy. But of course, it is Friday, which means we are talking wrestling. And of course, not just any wrestling. We are actually diving into exclusively and only into AEW Full Gear pay-per-view that kicks off tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the 0-hour buy-in. And then the main show, of course, at 8 o'clock, we have some banger of matches that we are going to review and predict here on the show today. Mamba, how are you feeling about this pay-per-view as a whole? I seen it get shit on a little bit on Twitter because the build hasn't been the best for everything.
See, that's the funniest thing. I was literally about to say I kind of like the build towards this.
You know, there's the CM Punk stuff.
I don't care.
No Hangman, no FTR, missing some couple little pieces here and there, looking a little interesting.
But I'm gonna be honest. I think FTR is done. I think that shot they're gonna have their match with the Ass Boys, right? But that shot with them and the Acclaimed, I was like, is this the shot for all the tag titles to be in one picture? And it's not gonna be for the FTR, you know? Besides the point. I know the Elite build was weird. You know, people were like, "Oh, you just have it fade in and, you know, Pack the Bastard." That man had an amazing promo. Like, we already know. We know you're going to be there. You just need to make it official. And, you know, they were just like, yeah, it's going to be official. Not the best build. Not the worst, though. It's been solid for all the matches.
I hear it. Let's get right into it. In the 0-hour, the one and only match confirmed will be Brian Cage versus question mark opponents. As we wait, because his Eliminator semifinal match has been moved to tomorrow night. Because tonight, the first round matchup between Ricky Starks and Lance Archer will finally happen after 2 straight weeks of being postponed. We'll see this culminated. As you already know, I believe Ricky Starks is winning this, and then I believe he'll go on to face Brian Cage, and he will beat Brian Cage on 0-hour. Mamba, how are you feeling?
I wanted Brian Cage to eat the pinfall in the TNT match. That's how I'm feeling, bro.
Yep.
Who can he fight? It has to be someone that he beats, and you don't want it to be someone new, debuting, returning, you know? What's his name? Kip Sabian? That's his name, right?
Boy. Yeah.
Hey, we haven't seen him have the box come out and just have Brian Cage destroy it, bro.
No.
I mean, there's not much to say about this match. Whoever it is, Brian Cage wins to make himself look strong going in, you know?
No way. Ricky Starks is whipping his ass.
Oh, you talking about? I thought you were talking about the Brian Cage question mark. I mean,
well, yeah, he's facing the winner of either Lance Archer or Ricky Starks tonight because the
ego and them was supposed to happen, but it's okay. My fault. It's so confused.
The winner of tomorrow night's buy-in match between Brian Cage and or Lance and Ricky will be
Lance.
Yeah, exactly.
You have it right. It is Ricky. That's on me.
So we should be seeing Ricky Starks versus all ego Ethan Page this Wednesday on Dynamite. Are we in agreement?
Yeah, we in agreement.
Who comes out of that match? Because that was technically supposed to be part of the show, but with things that moved around, so our predictions are. Oh, Ricky.
Yeah, give me Ricky.
I love me some Ricky, but I actually think Ego is winning this whole thing. I think the
story it is built in better for him. That's why I think you swerve it, because the story is there for them to come back and be like, Ego, look how far he got. He was almost there. He can get there. With Ricky, it's like, let's see what you do against the world champion right now and see where we go with you from there.
Right. I hear it. It's gonna be great. Get all these young guys.
Yep.
One of these two young guys will go up against the other young guy. Spoiler alert, I'm picking MJF. We'll get to that later on though. But it's just the story is already written for him to be there. The firm storyline is all set, and it's about time. Ego was for a while feuding early on in the year with Sammy and Ty Conti and Frankie Kazarian and that whole mumbo jumbo. It was Dan Lambert and Scorpio. Now Scorpio's gone. It's about time he finds some footing.
Poor guy.
It's about time he finds some footing. And the firm isn't the greatest faction on AEW television, but Ego is making it. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Ego is making it the best out of it, pretty much.
They have good, like, Lee Moriarty. Him and Hook, that match will be fun. Yeah, it'll be like maybe Lee's or Hook's first true opponent, right? I know we've had a good match here and there. Like, the tag team match was cool and it went because, but I don't really think of Hook singles matches like anything. So him and Lee, that should be like Hook's true first test.
Hey, I hear it. From the buy-in to the main card, I'm just gonna get the stinker out of the way. Darby Allin and Sting teaming up against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. You know it, because I've been talking shit about this the whole fucking time. I absolutely hate this. Everything about this is just no. I'm picking Darby and Sting to win. I'm picking them to win, but Jeff Jarrett has been on my screen, bro. And he has been dog water with everything he has done since being on AEW television. He is fucking up Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt.
If we're being honest, Jay Lethal should not be with them. Jay Lethal, Sanjay, he's cool.
Okay.
I don't need him on my screen every week. The guy who used to play basketball,
Platinum Singh,
don't need him on my TV screen. Like the Darby Allin spot where he bounced off his chest, that was cool.
Right.
But I don't really. I like Jay Lethal. I've liked him since TNA. Like Machismo, his woo off with Ric Flair. Like Jay Lethal, X Division champion, underrated wrestler, one of them, like
Mr. ROH, like
exactly. He's been, he's been at the top of wrestling before. This is, it's different, but I wish he did his own thing. To piss people off even more, though, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal are winning this.
I hear it. Jeff Jarrett is just—he's been terrible. I hate.
Is this his retirement run, like true retirement run? Is that what he's doing?
I don't know. He was at SummerSlam for WWE. Then he wrestled in Ric Flair's last match.
Yep.
And now, I don't know. Now he's wrestling. It's been a hell of a year because he was even like running production and stuff with WWE a few months ago, and Road Dogg got let go and stuff like. He's had a hell of a year. It's a
good asset to have him though for the backstage stuff.
Yes, get him the fuck off my screen though. Get him the fuck off my screen.
I feel it.
No.
I feel it.
But hate.
No, it's all hate.
I don't need to see slap nuts. I don't need to see slap nuts. Absolutely not. Let's move on to some better wrestling. Hopefully a feud that is about to finally culminate in end. Jack Perry, also known as Jungle Boy. I am just about ready to abandon the Jungle Boy name and call him just Jack Perry going forward.
Yeah.
Jack Perry takes on Luchasaurus in a steel cage match. Who wins and why?
You really hope this is Jack Perry's win. 100%. Just so he can get that feel good
over with.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Jack Perry. Just so he can get that. This win can boost him into wherever he's going.
Right.
But it's probably not over if he wins.
I hope not. Like, I hope it's over. Like, I just
See, I'm kind of talking myself out of it.
I wanted to end already.
Exactly.
But it's not.
If Jack Perry wins, Christian's going to be like, okay, we got to get that leg back. We have to beat you down even more.
Right.
But if Jungle Source wins, it's like Jack has to go. He has to go on to do his figure out who he is as a singles competitor. Yep. He was just too much in the steel cage. Wasn't able. They could go either way, but I'm gonna go Jack Perry.
Agreed. I want this feud to end. It's probably not over because he's gonna have to have a match with Christian at some point.
Yeah, maybe it does end until Christian is healthy.
Probably. I'm just ready for them to go their separate ways,
right?
And let Jungle Boy go and have some matches for some championships. Even if he fails, let him go chase after the All Atlantic. Do another triple threat.
That'd be a good match.
Do another triple threat where he doesn't have to eat the pin or anything like that.
He have a match against Wardlow.
Maybe. Why not? Why not?
I
think it can be very interesting. Got to see how Wardlow works. Wardlow is athletic enough. He looks like one of those guys that he can work with any guy, big or small. And we need to really see what he does outside of just power bombing guys through the canvas and the occasional flip, which I do geek out when I do see big ass Wardlow hit a tope or a swanton. I get geeked, or the Hurricane Rana. I get geeked out, but I want to see him do a little bit more. More.
Yeah,
so much potential. But yes,
he has improved.
Yes.
We can go to that match.
Why not? We both have Jack Perry winning the steel cage match, beating Luchasaurus. Now we get into a little bit more of the cream of the crop matches. Here on now we have a three-way match of meaty men.
Yeah.
TNT champion Wardlow takes on ROH television champion Samoa Joe, and of course the X Factor powerhouse Hobbs in a three-way battle for the TNT title that was finally made official on Wednesday. Little bit of a lot of story has gone into this sort of in the background of segments and stuff. If you're noticing Samoa Joe's actions, finally takes out Wardlow. Wardlow repays the favor. This match is going to be interesting. This match is going to be interesting as hell.
The best description I saw of Wardlow was that he's Jeff Hardy in Batista's body. And I read that and was like, it is so true. That is so true.
We need to see more.
Wardlow, it was probably a couple months ago when he first captured the TNT title. I was even asking you got your power bombs. We get it. You're the power guy. Let's see more. Like you said, he has improved. Impressed, should I say. My heart wants Hobbs to win this match. My heart, but my brain is just saying there's no way Wardlow loses, right? There is no way Wardlow loses, but I want Hobbs to win.
There is a way, but
there's no way.
I'm picking my man's Wardlow. I'm absolutely going Wardlow, but the way that he loses would have to come down to some embassy shenanigans.
Okay. This is why I wanted Brian Cage in the match, bro.
Well, Hobbs has some sort of relationship. They haven't really done much outside of that one segment that they had together. We'll definitely have to see if they play a factor in this. But if Wardlow ends up losing somehow, some way, I expect the embassy to somehow get involved. If not, the Kingdom, considering Taven did take on Samoa Joe. And I guess we're kind of waiting on.
Was it Joe? Did he take on Wardlow?
No, he took.
I thought he took on Wardlow.
Brian Cage took on Samoa Joe. Yeah, he took on Wardlow. They're still kind of lurking in the background. So I almost positively expect some sort of screwy finish of some sort to go down. But I'm picking Wardlow.
And I'm picking Hobbs.
He can lose via some sort of sketchiness. No offense, Samoa Joe. We love you.
He's not going to be involved. Here. If Wardlow loses, he's not involved in the finish at all.
You don't think Wardlow's involved?
I don't think he gets pinned. I don't think he gets submitted. I do not believe he eats any loss here.
So you're telling me you're picking Hobbs to pin Joe, basically, is what you're telling me.
Pretty much.
Oh, interesting. I got Wardlow. I got Wardlow pinning Hobbs. I'm sorry, Hobbs. You're finna be on a little bit of a losing streak. But I'm rocking Wardlow. This match is gonna slap though. This match is definitely gonna be something. Wow, you picked against Samoa Joe to get Wardlow to take the L, not just lose.
I said Wardlow's losing and Samoa Joe's eating the pin. Yeah.
Wow. came a long way from a couple days ago where you're like, no one loses.
I don't. That's why I want Brian Cage in this match, bro. I don't want Hobbs pinned. I don't want Joe pinned, but Joe can take the pinfall, man. Like you said, the embassy gets involved. Brian Cage takes out Joe. Hobbs pins Joe. Brian Cage wants the ROH title from Joe. You know,
we can see something happen. We definitely can't see what goes on. Let's move on, though. Let's talk about some of the ladies of the Squared Circle, as not one TBS champion, but there's two TBS champions. Nyla Rose versus Jade Cargill. The streak continues on as Jade Cargill looks to reclaim her never lost, well, literally stolen TBS championship.
Oh, this will probably be Jade's longest match that she's had. Will it be a great match? Who knows?
Right.
Who knows, right?
Okay.
But this will be her longest match, and it will show she will impress and be like, see, I can go for more than just destroying you. You know, when we've seen her against Nightingale, those matches were always solid. Athena. But this is where Chris comes back.
I don't think.
I hope so.
I don't think she's ready yet, but I don't think she's
been gone for a while, bro.
She has, but she definitely got. I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe next year. But yeah, I've literally been on this show and petitioned that Chris Statlander to be the one to end the streak, and I'm gonna stick by it.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm agreeing with you. I think she will be the one to beat Jade.
I, however, am in agreement. Jade will take out Nyla Rose to reclaim her championship.
There will be shenanigans in this one. They both have people.
We got Marina Shafir. We got Vicky on the side.
Does Red Velvet come back? When is she supposed to be back? Do you know?
She was also injured. That time, very injury plagued AEW over this last year, which is super heartbreaking. But I don't know if she's gonna be coming back. But this match is 100% guaranteed some sort of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And it's ending with a Jade win.
Oh, yes.
If Jade loses, I think that will be the biggest shock to me. If Jade loses. Okay.
If anyone not named Chris Statlander pins her, I would be very shocked. Unless
Saraya.
No, I don't think so.
How would people react to that match?
I don't know.
Saraya and Jade?
I don't know. I don't know. We'd have to wait.
How would you react? Who would you want to win that match? Jade or Saraya?
Jade.
Sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
No, I probably want Jade to dominate too.
We'll jump into a little bit of that later on. But yeah, in agreement on Jade. We have two more women's matches to discuss. We'll touch on them in just a minute. Let's get to the trilogy. The trifecta of matches to be concluded at Full Gear. The AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Acclaimed, because everybody loves the Acclaimed. We'll take on the crumbling Swerve in Our Glory. Sneaky Swerve continues to be Sneaky Swerve. Try to take out Anthony Bowen's leg, mess up the knee a little bit, hoping to get the advantage heading into tomorrow's pay-per-view Action Mamba. Who are you taking and why?
I'm taking the Acclaimed. Yeah. They're winning, and it rightfully so, they're winning. But he didn't just try to take out Anthony Bowen's leg, bro. He kidnapped Billy Gunn and broke his hands, bro. Broke all of his bones in his hand. Yeah. This is the end of Swerve in Our Glory. Yeah. I kind of want Swerve to walk out on Keith in the match. Just to be like, I'm done with you. Like, go for it. You want to be everyone's hero? Do it alone. I don't care. I want to see him turn on Keith. I don't want, them bump into each other. Oh, my fault. It has to be all the way. Swerve takes him out, walks out, or just walks out.
Okay.
That's what I want to see.
I also have the Acclaimed winning this one. I got two things ending in two different ways. What if we see Keith Lee
and Rick Ross
join up on the Sneaky Swerve bandwagon, and we see Swerve and Keith Lee try to cheat to win? What if Keith Lee tries to hit a low blow and swerve everyone? Because, like you just mentioned, everyone is essentially expecting this to end tomorrow night.
Yes.
What if Keith Lee just buys into the dirtiness?
That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
And they say they literally steal the championships in similar fashion where they were robbed. What if they end up coming out and just stealing a dub and ending the streak and being a heel tag team to later set up the FTR match?
I'm on board with that, man. Yeah. Yes. just because I want to see Strickland with the title, bro.
Just something to think about. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nah,
I don't think so.
Keith
What I think is gonna happen is actually number 2. I think it's the other way around. I think Swerve will do some shit. Keith will pull him off to the side, and Keith is going to
talking to him.
I think Lee will just look at him, be sick of his shit. He'll give that look to the camera, chop his ass.
He gonna Uncle Phil him out the ring.
Chop his ass the fuck down, and Keith Lee be the one to walk out and let Swerve out there by his dolly.
People will love that. People will love it because it's like, oh yeah, screw you, Swerve, get beat down. But no,
exactly.
No. Let Swerve be the one to walk out and be like, screw you, Keith. And you have
let Keith Lee beat him to
crowd. Like, yeah, go, Keith. You're alone. Do it. Woo. And then Swerve's just like, screw you, guy.
Nope.
But same result. Acclaimed winning.
The Acclaimed winning with some sort of a split. Yeah. We both are predicting that. It's just gonna happen.
Sometimes it's too obvious that you just gotta go through with it.
That's why I feel like why not just make Keith Lee cheat? Have Keith Lee literally low blow Bowens or something, and just have the crowd be like, because the crowd wouldn't know how to react because everyone loves Keith Lee. Exactly. So it's like, I think it would just. And you
get titles back on Keith Lee. People love that. You get title on Swerve. People love that.
It just does something. It mix it up a little bit. Mix it up. Although everyone loves the Acclaimed. I'm all for it. National Scissor Day was hilarious. The music video was fucking hilarious. You were messaging me crying emojis like the entire time.
That music video, that was the storytelling in AEW. It's getting better. Yes. They are finally giving substance to the feuds, and it's great.
Yes, absolutely agreed. Let's move on. Let's actually touch up on another women's match. The women's match. Interim women's champion Toni Storm takes on her former roommate and best friend Jamie Hayter in their another one-on-one match. They met one time before in singles contest in the Owen, first round of the Owen qualifier. Now they are back again for another round 2. Who's winning and why is it Toni Storm?
I'm actually picking Jamie Hayter to win.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm shocked.
They both won't win, and I think Jamie Hayter has the better chance of winning. The crowd do like her, and it's kind of like Toni Storm isn't bad.
No,
she's been good. Like, she's been entertaining in some of the matches, but like, I get this feeling that they want to see what they can do with Hayter.
Right.
And she doesn't have to win clean. She's a heel. Britt can be there. Rebel will be there,
Right.
I just, just change it. Moxley, it was never really in question that he was going to lose his interim title.
Yep.
Thunder Rosa, probably a couple more months still, because I feel like it's only been 2 months since she's been gone,
Right.
And just switch it up a little bit. Jamie Hayter wins by whatever means necessary.
Wow. I think this is going to be the best women's match on the card, but I am picking Toni Storm to win, and it's probably going to be like a solid 15 minutes, and probably the best women's match they had since Deeb versus Rosa at All Out earlier this year, which was one of my favorite women's matches all year long. This should be up there. This should be an absolute fun spectacle of a match.
And they know each other.
And they know each other, which will add, obviously, to the in-ring chemistry. They know each other well. So it should be good. But wow, I'm very surprised you went with Jamie Hayter.
Yeah. I mean, I went with Hobbs over Wardlow and Joe, bro, if we're being real. I've come out with the fuck it.
But
Fucking
yeah,
dicks.
yeah, you really have. You really have.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep going then.
Yep.
Fuck it. Why? Let's just keep chugging along. We have the returning, deleted from existence, and reestablished elites
Yeah.
are back to take on Death Triangle in a trios match for the belts they never lost, following the all-out media scrum. Who wins and why?
Who wins? Death Triangle win. They are going to smack Kenny Omega in the head with the hammer.
Oh.
Yep. And it's not going to be Pac. It's going to be Penta. Penta's going to smack him and show Phoenix, like, it's okay, bruh. We have to do whatever it takes. And Phoenix, he's still going to be a little weary with it. But Penta, he can be that heel to go with him, but also a likable guy because he's got his brother there and he's going to, protect his brother in a sense by him being the one who cheats to win.
Right. Okay. Wow.
And after you give your reasoning, I have one more thing to add.
Okay. If it's not obvious who I'm picking,
you're right.
It's Death Triangle. I love my Bucks though. I really do. Yep. But I wasn't expecting. I don't know how it's gonna end. I'm just picking Death Triangle, but I like the thought of them not losing clean. Almost makes too much sense.
Yeah.
For the elite up.
Oh no! And then Pac's gonna be like, "Bruh, I told you." Get out of here, bro. No.
Now that's very interesting. I don't know how they were gonna win. I was honestly just predicting that they go over cleanly. How? Right. I don't know. Honestly, don't ask me how. Because I don't know. Because this match is probably gonna be, as tweeted before, a match of the year contender. It's gonna be one of the best matches that has been on our television screens, pay-per-view screens all year long. I'm just riding with Death Triangle. No hate to the Young Bucks. I love my Young Bucks.
I thought you were gonna say something else, but I feel like with the only way Death Triangle lose, right? It's by the dissension, right? With Phoenix and Pac. But I think with Keith Lee and Swerve, them been teasing it, it'd be too many people turning on each other,
Just the pay-per-view with face turn?
Exactly.
Face and heel turn?
Yes, it'd be too many. So leave it for just a little bit longer on Death Triangle. Everyone loves them as well. So
yes, it's gonna be an amazing match. Kenny Omega returns, the Young Bucks returns. Yep. Can't wait to see what kind of shape they're in. It's always tough. It's always tough because realistically, if they win the belts, who's gonna?
They're the E in AEW, bro.
Of course. Who beats them if they really get those belts back? Death Triangle definitely up there would have been someone I looked at.
Honestly, the trios division has it was exciting, very exciting in the beginning, but it has slowly dwindled, right?
Just a little bit.
House of Black comes back, they can beat them for it.
A rebrand, not rebranded, but a
rebrand
House of Black.
You're not expecting Andrade La Faction, dude suspended.
Yeah,
Reese is doing his own thing.
There's some shit.
It's tough. It is tough.
Definitely got to figure some things out. It's going to be in a tough spot. But either team walking out of this with those belts are just going to elevate them.
People
obviously,
are going to love it.
Exactly. Yeah. The elite reclaiming them is going to be huge. And if Death Triangle beats the elite, you can't deny that they are essentially the best trio in AEW. You know what I mean? Yep. It's going to be an elevation of the titles no matter what. And it's good that they're going to actually have a match to put on. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was the Best Friends that they had their match with for the actual
second crown, the rightful number one.
And then after that, it's just been a little stale with the trios title. So hopefully this.
That Dante Martin, his brother, and
Darius, I was so glad he was back. Yeah,
that match was fun. He got offered a contract pretty much after the match. They were saying.
Yeah, that was a good one. I can't wait for this trios match. Gonna be super excited. Let's move on to our final women's match on the card. A returning Saraya takes on the heart, the pulse, the life of AEW, DMD Britt Baker. And I will take point on this one. I'm picking Britt. I'm picking
Respectfully.
Britt Baker to beat Saraya. Yes, I think there should be a story that should actually be told. Let them run it back again in Revolution. That's fine. Have Britt maybe not squash her, but you can't have this. You can't have essentially the main woman of the division who carried the division for the entirety of the last year and a half or so just sort of lay down to someone that hasn't wrestled in 5 years. I'm sorry. I love Paige. I really
that's
do.
her name.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. All right.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
why
love
you're
Paige.
gonna be hearing at the
Love
end of the match.
Love
And
Saraya.
winner.
Love
Saraya.
her to death. Absolutely do. She did so much in WWE. Won the title on her debut night after WrestleMania. Countless matches, countless amazing matches that she had. Done everything. A lot of people credit her for starting the women's revolution with Emma early on in NXT. She is amazing. But she should not do what CM Punk said he was going to do,
That's
which
why
was
it's exactly gonna happen.
No, CM Punk came in and said he was going to put over all these young stars, the next young generation, and continue to beat Darby Allin, beat Eddie Kingston, beat Moxley, beat Hangman, beat MJF, beat Wardlow. Saraya, don't do it. Don't do it.
She won't go to that
extent. The right thing.
And she's going to beat Britt Baker. It's gonna happen, bro. Like it just feels right. Right? Like it does.
No, it doesn't.
It feels right her getting the win. It's her triumphant return after so long.
And it sucks to say it, but it doesn't.
This is her house now.
No, it's not. This is exactly how I felt when we did the All Out show, and I was like, I love CM Punk. CM Punk's the shit, but he should not win.
Oh, and because he should.
Months later, look at what the fuck
shouldn't have won.
All started.
Knew he shouldn't have won.
Not All Out, Double or Nothing. It all started at fucking Double or Nothing when I said he shouldn't have won in the first place. I saw this shit coming, and the same thing with Saraya. She should come into the company and do the job, even if it's just
going to be Brett.
If it's just
it's gonna happen, bro.
Even if it's just one, just do the job and elevate the next face of the women's revolution for this company.
She's gonna beat Brett, and then Jamie Hayter's gonna beat Saraya.
No,
it's gonna happen.
No.
Yeah. I mean, agree, disagree.
And just on the match itself, I honestly don't know if it's going to be good. We haven't seen Saraya in the ring in 5.5 years. We have to see what she is, how she's going to look, how she moves around the ring. Can she go a solid 10-15 minutes? Is the fatigue going to set in 5 minutes? Is it going to get sloppy after a while? How is it going to be? How is the crowd going to react to some of these moments?
She don't need, they're going to go crazy. They're going to be like, yeah. And then when you see something where it's like, oh, it's like, oh, okay.
She had a few dookie promos so far since she's been in AEW. She has not been a hit all the time with the crowd. It's just going to be.
Well, that's when they're taking shots at WWE. Like, I've gotten to the point when, we understand you're from there. We don't need you to take the shot. Twitch, you stream on Twitch, shit on them there.
Shit on
them there. That's fine.
I hear it. It just do the right thing, Saraya. I love you. I really do. You can get a bunch of wins after this. Just bake it that moment. Just give Britt her moment. That's all I ask for. I know she's had a few moments. I get it. She was champion for a while. She won the Owen with her boyfriend and all that. Like, I get it.
If we're being honest, though, she's probably the only woman that has been right. Exactly. And the best part is, it started off with her being hated because they wanted to push her as a face. And then when the company and Tony realized, like, oh, we're not going to
Roman Reigns you. We shouldn't try to Roman Reigns this.
And
exactly.
Then she just turned up the heel heat. Made great sense. Oh, yeah. Drink that water, boy. Yeah.
And that's exactly why it would make it even better if she wins and just comes out and just, I beat Saraya.
Yeah.
I hear it,
but
what the fuck you guys want?
Saraya's first match in so long.
I know. That's why she should lose. That's the point. 5.5 years.
But that's why she's gonna win.
Like, she should not come in and burn the house down and just steal and win. Like,
facts.
Like, borderline
I agree with you.
squash type shit.
But let's be real. Let's be real.
I know, American dream and a hope. So, Ray, if you somehow, some way manage to see this one day, I love you. I promise.
Just lay down. Just lay down for
Just
Brit.
do the. You know what's best for business. You know what's best for business. Let's continue moving on. We have 2 matches left. 2 big time world title matches.
Oh, I already forgot about the ROH title.
The fatal 4-way for the ROH champion, the Ocho. Chris Jericho comes in to defend against Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson of the Blackpool Combat Club, and Sammy Guevara of the Jericho Appreciation Society in a basically tag team match with some certain,
Jericho's gonna get mad because Sammy isn't gonna lay down, or he is gonna lay down and he's gonna roll him up, and he's gonna be like, "Bro, what are you doing? We're supposed to."
Sammy's gonna go for a pin, and Jericho's gonna be like, "The fuck is he doing?
Gonna pull him off."
Yeah, exactly. I have Danielson winning, and he is pinning Sammy Guevara.
No, he's not. He's pinning Claudio, bro.
You watch your mouth.
Danielson is pinning Claudio.
Watch your mouth. That just means Chris Jericho is winning. Thanks for confirming. We both just not picked him. He's fucking winning now.
He probably will. Jericho as the face of ROH when it finally does get that. People will be like, "Oh, it's Jericho. Let's watch it. See what he does." But Bryan Danielson as the face of ROH. So much better. Danielson wins this match.
I would hope so. I feel like this should have already been done in Canada when they did the 3rd match in Canada. I think that's when it should have been done. They should have already crowned Danielson the champion, and not prolong it for God knows how long. But I also am rocking with Danielson, and the match is gonna be pretty damn cool. And it's gonna be interesting to see how the 2 factions
shenanigans.
Yeah, like how do the 2 factions work together?
So much potential for shenanigans tomorrow night.
I am picturing the moment where Jericho and Sammy get wiped out, and Danielson and Claudio turn, shake hands, and then they get to go at it for a little. You know what I mean? Those are going to be the interactions.
What's going to happen when it's Sammy and Jericho?
And that's another thing. Like you mentioned, is Jericho going to look at the mat and tell Sammy, like, yo, and Sammy's like,
all right, I'll do it. And then roll
and then
up.
The crowd's like, no,
fighting,
the crowd's kind of like,
how they get the crowd on Sammy's side, bro?
Mate, I don't know. That it would be interesting to see. Those are the interactions. You literally have 2 factions essentially that's been pinned against each other 4 months now. These 2 teams have literally been beating the dog shit out of each other for months.
April, May.
Anarchy.
It's been a while, bro.
There's been singles matches. There's been tag matches. Like every variation of these guys have wrestled each other in some way.
Kingston was literally the catalyst that started this feud, and he's just gone away from it, bro.
Yes, it is crazy. It is crazy. Those are going to be the things that are going to make this match better. Those are the things that are going to elevate the match. These little tidbits and the storytelling in it. And now we say Chris Jericho is going to use the fucking bat or the title to win. Just because we're picking against him.
Probably.
Just because we're picking against. Is this how he kicks Sammy out? Does he clean out Sammy? Sammy just decides he doesn't want to.
Oh, no, I don't. See,
Sammy don't want to take
Jericho
the pin.
wins this.
Gets taken out.
I think Sammy is going to do like his finishers. He's going to get super close, obvious. And then Jericho whips him out, hits him with the elbow.
Jericho steals the win from Sammy.
It would probably be more for like coming out of the match if Jericho wins for him to screw over Sammy. And then Sammy's like, bro, what? And it's like, you're part of the Jericho Appreciation Society, bro.
Appreciate me.
You thought you could steal my title and you appreciate me? Nah.
Do we just see Sammy get bitched for the next few months after this?
Oh, Garcia just beats the shit out of him. Tell him to get gone. I'm the true solo star here for Jericho.
Maybe.
Hey, Garcia versus Sammy for the pure title. Those would be some solid matches.
Be good. Hey, we have Final Battle coming up in December. He's gonna be on that card wrestling somebody. He's gonna be on that card wrestling.
That's not bad. Not
Maybe,
bad.
unless they decide to do the trilogy with Yuta to end the trilogy.
They
Yuta beat him at Death Before Dishonor. He beat him in Buffalo. You do the end all be all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And it just makes a ton of sense because I think after this it's the 10th. So we're like 3 weeks to build into that pay-per-view. So you're gonna have to make some shit, and you only got about six television shows to go before then. So they'll have to figure out something. So we are here. It's time for the main event.
Fuck.
The AEW champion of the world, the Wild Thing.
I love his entrance, bro.
Walks into the ring to take on the young up-and-coming salt of the earth, the devil himself, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, in what's supposed to be the biggest
crowning moment
of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins and why?
Isn't that why he should lose, right? He has played it up that this is the biggest moment, but it is the biggest moment for him. Jon Moxley loses because Regal turns on him. I'm buying into it, bro. I know you mentioned that a tweet saying like they put Regal in that shot for a reason, and all the promos he's always saying, Regal, I promise I won't use this ring. And then Regal going back and him saying, I didn't use the brass knucks because I needed them. I used them because it was fun. And like I used them on people that I wanted to, pretty much. I think he's gonna punch Jon Moxley in the face with the knuckles, bro. I don't want it to happen. But I do like the idea because looking at Regal, like his suits, the way he is, he looks like a devil's advocate. Like it fits. It does fit. MJF is winning. Unfortunately, MJF is most likely winning.
MJF is winning, and I've been saying this since he won the chip. There's just no way around it. Whether this was his culminating
Jon Moxley, bro. He's the greatest wrestler in the world.
This wasn't supposed to be Moxley.
It wasn't.
It's not his fault.
It's not.
He has to. This moment
that he is the greatest, that he just steps into everybody's shoes and fills them the best way you possibly can.
This was supposed to be MJF's crowning moment after
over Punk.
All the shit with CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
From the revolution.
It just gives me another reason to not like that man.
This whole story was supposed to end with MJF finally beating CM Punk clean, smack dab in the middle of the ring.
That's why he cannot beat Jon Moxley clean, bro. It cannot be clean. Every other match can be clean. This match cannot be clean. I don't care, bro. You do not trust the devil. You don't do it. You don't do it. And all he's been doing is telling you, yo, I'm the devil. I'm the devil. Why are you going to trust the devil? You always been told, don't trust the devil.
Yep, I hear it. I'm picking MJF clean. Clean
No.
as a whistle. 1, 2, and 3.
Bro.
And after, he will get his handshake from William Regal. He will get his handshake from Jon Moxley.
No. Jon Moxley, if he can stand up after the match, he better just continue beating the shit out of him, bro.
He is going to shake his hand, and he's going to look at MJF, and he's going to say essentially something along like, you showed me, you proved yourself, you earned it.
Kid.
Exactly. And that's where Regal, the moment where
he
Regal
won't call him a kid.
Gives him the acknowledgement, that's where it happens. It'll be after the match.
Regal punches him in the face.
No, Regal will shake his hand, and it will give us that moment and give MJF the moment of the you made it moment.
Yeah, I
hear it. To the world, to AEW, and to me, the guy that we heard the MJF promo. We saw how emotional he got during it. He wanted to kill himself because of, and just getting the acknowledgement from essentially his hero, the guy that said, I'm going to get you in the door. Yep. I think that moment's going to be there, and I think it'll be a great moment. Or We get a little bit of what you said, and we get that turn. What if we get the Wardlow turn, where Wardlow just so happened to stroll down to the ring?
Wardlow's a heel now, bro. Oh my god.
No. Where we get that Wardlow moment when he walks down to the ring and he places the diamond ring right in front of CM Punk and is like, "Hey, this is kind of just sitting here. What if Regal just
puts it out there,
leaves the brass knuckles on the corner of the ring, and MJF makes contact, and they're locking eyes?
That's what I want, bro.
How about that for Regal's turn? Regal's like, you can use these if you want. And MJF says no.
No, nah,
and
bro.
He says, I'm beating your boy clean in the ring. The way he's been promising. And he better own up to his
If you do it.
promise.
If you do it. If you go that route. You put the knuckles there. It better not be MJF standing there, Mox in the middle of the ring, and he stares at it for a good 10 seconds, and he goes, nah. And he pins him and went, nah. It better not.
No.
Nah.
He needs to not. It needs to be clean.
Nah,
I want it to be clean as a whistle.
Nah.
Clean as a whistle. No. MJF deserves his moment.
He does. He does. I can't deny that.
It's going to fire his Bidding War of 2024 campaign when he walks into 2023 as champion. Yeah. And it's just going to make all the more sense on why I believe, and I told you this a little while ago, I think he secretly resigned before All Out. I think he resigned. If maybe it is All Out, maybe it is just for 2024 and he'll be a free agent in 2025. Maybe it's just a 1-year extension. Maybe they came to some sort of agreement of, hey, stay for a year. You'll get the belt for 6-7 months. Let's see what you can do with it.
That'd be the longest champion they ever had.
If you just bring up all this money and you prove to be a draw, we'll rework that deal again and we'll lock you in long term. Because why not? Why not? He is a generational talent, and he's better than you.
That's true. His name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
And that's why he should win and walk out Full Gear, the new AEW champion.
I ain't saying he ain't supposed to be champion. He can't be champion. Awesome. It better not be clean over Moxley.
It's going to be clean as a whistle. Smack dab in that ring. 1, 2, 3. And then he can continue his feud with the Firm and Alt Ego Ethan Page heading into Winter is Coming. Yep. I am all for that. And you want to throw some more matches? Hey, when Hangman comes back, throw Hangman in the picture. I would love to see that match. Yes, sir, I would.
It probably should have been.
Yes, sir, I would.
Yeah.
And then if CM Punk comes back, make the match for Revolution.
He won't.
Make the match at Revolution. A full year culminated from when MJF lost the dog collar match. Do it then. That is my prediction for Revolution. CM Punk comes back, have MJF beat him at Revolution.
He's done.
Hey, probably.
Colt Cabana was the last straw, bro.
I don't buy that shit. That's so fucking cheeky. If he's really still that fucking salty, wow.
Hey, people hold grudges, bro.
Punk, I love you, bro. But
they hold grudges, bro. Yeah, they hold grudges.
If you're actually still this butthurt. But that's going to do it for us here on this Friday. Tune in tomorrow to see if we were right or wrong. Check out the pay-per-view for yourself. See if our predictions were right. If we got any of the screwy finishes right or wrong, who win, who lost. Find us. Let us know how we did.
Yep.
Go for it.
Oh, no. See, I was going to say, like, we could be wrong, but there are sometimes. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Noties on.
You know it.
On,
be here next Wednesday. Power rankings and all for the NFL. We continue our basketball tour for the season as some teams keep heating up, getting better, injuries, trades, and all that. NBA season is upon us. Cannot wait. And be here next Friday when we do our War Games Survivor Series prediction show. It's going to be a banger. Have a good night and have a good one. Fuck slap nuts. Fuck